Here I am on my first trip to Japan, and I'm about to do something I never thought I would get to do in my lifetime. Drive what is considered to be the most collectible Japanese car of all time. This is the 1966 Toyota GT. A GT convertible. They never produced a convertible. They made two of them for the James Bond movie, You Only Live Twice. But let's look at the overall shape of this car. You know, they say if a car looks good in white, it's a good looking shape. And this is done in an Old English white. This is one of those classic cases of getting styling correct the first time. It's like opening the back of a watch when you open the hood of this car. Let's take a look under the hood. Look at that, dual cam, 2-liter, 3 Weber carburetors, very sophisticated. This was heady stuff back in 1966. And if you had bought one of these back in the day, you're probably looking at $500,000 now, at least. Come on, let's take it for a ride. They only built 2 convertibles. Both of them were built for the James Bond film. I believe it was the one, You Only Live Twice. That's the one where James Bond goes to Japan and he goes undercover as a Japanese guy. But this is the actual car that he drove. And the rumor is that Sean Connery was too big for the car, so they cut the roof off it so it'd be easier to film and it would just look better instead of him driving like this, you know. I'm not nearly as tall as Sean Connery and I barely fit in the car. But this Toyota GT was quite a sports car when it came out. Yamaha, the valve train, they did the head, 150 horsepower, 5 speeds when most cars barely had 4 speeds. This is a very sexy, very sophisticated sports car. I only think they built something like 340 of them, something like that. But it handles nicely. You know, it's got a wood steering wheel. But this is the one that everybody wants. Very, very cool. And the fact that Toyota is letting me take this out of their museum and drive it around is quite an honor. I think it's safe to say I waited 50 years to drive this car. So very, very cool. So thank you, Mr. Toyota.